Eamonn, the metamorphosis that Air Canada Vacations has gone through in the last couple of years has been amazing. Your presence in the market, your growth. How is it going, and how are you facing the current headwinds?
Well, it's going very well, as you can see from our just announced results. We had our second record year of profitability and of growth at Air Canada, which we're extremely proud of, and our people that have made that happen. And if you look at the overall strategy of the last 3 years with the fleet modernization, the 787 aircrafts, the premium investment in premium economy, the investment in Rouge, of course, which has gone from just 4 aircraft to almost 40 today.
Wow.
All of these things have been huge. Transformative changes to our group, and of course our global expansion in our hubs have been hugely beneficial for the group.
Yeah. So record results again this past year, 2015.
Yeah.
And now currently the situation for this current winter, how are you finding things?
Well, actually, it's worthwhile thanking the travel agency community and indeed my own staff, Air Canada Vacations. We actually had in 2015 a record year as Air Canada Vacations, more passengers than ever, more revenue than ever, and indeed record profits. So now remember our year runs to the end of December,
right.
So that's our 15th year. So we're very proud of that, and we're also very thankful to the travel agency community for supporting us and making it a record year for Air Canada Vacations. 16, currently, January went very well. We're again ahead, double-digit growth in volume.
Really?
We had better load factors than previous year. So we're pretty happy with those results. We have do face headwinds with the dollar. That's the principal issue that we have, which is challenging. But yeah, we're very comfortable with how we're performing.
So how do you deal with the dollar issues with some of the hotels? I mean, that's a huge dollar amount, an increase just in currency.
Absolutely. Well, if you cast your mind back to just 3 years ago, the Canadian dollar was actually better than parity with the US dollar. So to see that go from parity to almost 139, 140, it has been a huge change in the last 3 years. And what we're seeing, to answer your question, is that those hoteliers who recognize that the Canadian dollar has weakened substantially against the US are giving us much better rates to help the Canadian market to respond to that headwind. Those are very proactive hoteliers, and they're reducing their rates to help us make more successful sales in Canada to Canadians who want to travel to US-denominated destinations. There are some hoteliers who have not reacted to that, and unfortunately they will probably see a continued decline in sales because of their lack of reaction to the US dollar.
Fascinating the way business functions in that way, isn't it? Really interesting. Now let's look ahead a bit to the summer. Enormous things coming yet again, new routes.
Yes, we're so excited about it. I don't think we've ever seen a year of as many new routes launch. We're launching with Rouge, Budapest, Prague, Warsaw, Glasgow, daily service to Gatwick, Casablanca, which is our first North African venture as Air Canada indeed. So it's just been an era of growth. Dublin, Vancouver, Dublin. It's the growth level has been phenomenal, and we're so excited because it really expands our global reach, it expands our network, and Rouge and the rest of the business is progressing very well.
So despite the issues that we always are facing in the market, but this year particularly, probably a few more than some other years, you're finding the strategy is working, the growth is being taken up by the market.
Sure. Well, as Kaylin rightly pointed out in our results, it is really the fleet modernization, the global expansion strategy, and our Rouge reductions, which is really helpful on CASM, reducing our cost base, is allowing us to grow our business more successfully and faster than probably in such a long period of time. And that's really proving a hugely beneficial strategy. So we just see more of the same for 2016.
It's a great story. It's such a huge change, really, that you've been making.
We're excited, and it's worth saying that really it's the travel agency community and certainly in Canada that support us immensely and have really been partners in that success. And no question, without our travel agency partners and other partners, hotel partners, tourist board partners, we wouldn't be as successful as we have been. So our thanks and our hope that they continue that support for the future is still very strong.
Indeed, and thank you.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. Thanks, Suzanne.